I bet that wasn't so bad, was it?
I decide when she goes home. Yeah, why? Were you expecting something else?
You've managed to keep this one alive.
Want sugar with that?
Well, it's not exactly my first rodeo.
Said, stay there!
I think your man just did.
You're sharp as a tack, PC Tinker.
Got it?
Like the cowardly little nobody you really are.
Sorry. I've got more innocent people to arrest. You want me to spoil the ending?
Sportsball has sent the soap schedule into chaos, and Dia Swain is trying to crack the case off-screen, because maybe she cops less shit that way. But despite Gary and Sarah acting shifty, Sam slipping into psychosis, and Jodie using the inside bin to get rid of dog poo, the biggest shock of the past 2 weeks was undoubtedly the revelation that Carla and Lisa were going vegan. Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't make the front page of Inside Soap. Philly, what do you think about this latest development?
Who cares? It's coming home, Ali. It's coming home.
It's coming home. We are talking about a sausage roll, not the sock up.
I'm sorry. Yes, I perhaps the phallic nature of a sausage roll meant Inside Soap didn't want to put it on the front cover. But you're right. I'm surprised that Carla and Lisa were in at least 20 seconds of an episode and they weren't on the front cover of Inside Soap. I'm disappointed, frankly. I didn't buy it as a result.
They've only been in 2 episodes since the last time we spoke.
2 weeks.
And it has been tough 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Oh my
It's
God.
usually not this tough. I've really struggled.
It comes to something when the best thing I can say about this week was Sean was ever so funny. Like that to me was the most interesting thing about the 2 weeks.
Look, that's dire. I think that's dire.
It has been a slog.
We really had crumbs. So last week, we only had Carla and Lisa on Friday. We didn't have them together. However, on Thursday, we did have a lot of talk about Carla's drawers.
Carla's got some drawers that keep jamming. You take a look at those. Look, she's in Blackburn on a meeting all morning. Okie doke, don't forget Carla's drawers.
What's up with Carla's drawers?
They won't stay shut. Actually, we had your Gary in earlier. See into Carla's drawers.
Like I said, Sean had the best lines of the week.
Well, he gave everything up to Maria when he went in to get his trim.
The desk, the drawers, they were jammed, so he was sorting them out.
He said it like it was nothing. Oh, yeah, Gary was in there earlier fixing Carla's drawers. She's not there. She's away for the day. But Sarah was there. And
She lowered the office blinds.
Sean, come on. Like, really?
Oh, I'm not suggesting they were ripping each other's clothes off.
Nothing dodgy was going on, I'm sure.
When there's such obvious warning signs being pointed at for the audience to understand, as if we're so stupid we don't get that you're trying to tell us that something's going on between Gary and bloody Sarah Lou.
Well, they've been dragging that out, and I'm really sick of that. It's like, come on, guys. We know that they're not having an affair. Can we just get to the point, please?
What is the point?
I don't know.
Is it that they murdered him?
No, I still don't think that they murdered him. I think that maybe they think they murdered him. I don't know. I don't know.
God, I feel like at this point I'd admit to murder for it to be over.
Yeah. Just to let it be over, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all the kind of spoilers of this dinner party. I'm like, God, that's going to be a whole fucking episode about a really boring dinner party.
Yep. Anyway, we'll get to that later. So, yeah, last Friday, 12th of June, we have Sam is missing. Sam's gone missing. They've been looking for him all night. There's a really weird scene where this officer talks to Nina, and everyone was like, is that going to be Nina's new boyfriend?
I wondered that. And I was like, at first I was like, ooh, maybe a new boyfriend. And then I was like, ooh, a police officer who's not mute.
Well, Lisa and Kit are in the car and they're talking. Kit asks Lisa,
You want a bite?
of his sausage roll. And this is where Lisa says,
No, thank you. Me and Carla are trying to go vegan for a week.
What?
Well, I suppose there's so much interest in their storyline that, the writers probably are tasked with making good references that we'll
talk about,
which we are talking about. And I would assume that the internet also talked about this a great deal.
I think it was the highlight of the episode, and there was a lot that went on in that episode, and I think it was the most talked about thing.
Oh, God.
So they're talking in the car. The officer comes up.
We've knocked on everywhere. Nobody's seen him.
Any news from the school?
He hasn't turned up.
Gives him an update, and Lisa says,
Right, we'll keep at it. Yeah.
And that's when Todd and Summer walk past. Now, Todd again has a go.
Oh.
I have a real problem with the way that they have made this victim so fucking unlikable.
It's mad, isn't it?
He is unbearable. He's having a go at everyone. I think everyone's patience and everyone's sympathy has really dried up for him. And that should not be the case.
Again, you start to think, there must be a long-term plan with this of like why he's being so unlikable. Is he involved in this? In the murder? Is that part of this? Is that what I'm clutching at tremendously strawy straws, but
If he knows something about the murder, the way he's acting is so fucking bold.
yeah, which isn't very Todd, is it? Actually, thinking about it, he's not a bold sort of a fella.
Working hard.
I don't think that he would be talking to them like that at all if he had anything to do with it.
Nice to see you, Summer.
Nice to see you. Is that really all you've got to say? She's not been on her holidays.
Oh, well. Does he go off on one? He's so annoying.
She spent 3 weeks in a cell.
Let's just go inside.
Even Kit even apologises.
Summer, I'm really sorry what you had to go through.
Before he goes, Todd said he's going to sue them.
Yeah, well, you will be when we sue you for wrongful imprisonment.
Sue them for what? There are people that have spent longer in prison for something they haven't done. Like, she spent 2 weeks in there. Like, fucking shut up, Todd. Just shut up. Just shut up and move on. Summer literally has to pull him away.
Come on, let's go.
Like, she literally pulls him away and says, enough, Todd.
Enough. Fucking enough.
When are you lot going to find the real killer?
Just shut up, Todd.
There's little minute detail of it, like Kit is the one to apologise and seem quite empathetic. Lisa, it's like, I don't know, they make, maybe I make these comparisons between Lisa and Kit. Maybe no one else, in the scripting does, but sometimes I feel like they make him much more likeable than she is on purpose, and I dislike that sometimes.
I thought the nice to see you, Summer, the way she said it, I thought that was pretty, I thought that was pretty much on par with the apology.
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't know. Something sticks in my throat a bit about the way that he gets treated as a police officer versus her.
Treated by other characters?
Yeah, that's more what I mean.
Well,
yeah.
that's certainly a thing.
Yeah, it just aggravates me.
Yeah.
Let it be now, please.
Off they go. Kit is really pushing Gary as Theo's killer.
We should have just gone with our instincts from the start.
Meaning Gary?
Yeah.
Lisa doesn't seem as convinced, and Kit really is pushing Gary hard here.
He's got an alibi, Kit.
From Maria.
I'm still hoping that Lisa is the one that gets to solve this. So I'm hoping that Kit is off on this Gary thing because he's jealous of his former relationship with Sarah, and that maybe he fucks this one up.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously going to develop that side of it, aren't they, in the next couple of weeks, as we know.
Yep.
I would love it if she gets to solve the bloody mystery. I mean, I would just love it if the mystery was bloody solved and moved on from, but
yeah,
it seems like they made her do the legwork in the first couple of weeks, and now he gets his moment to shine with the dinner party. And
well, you're assuming that the dinner party will be a moment to shine, and I'm not sure about that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, shine is probably the wrong word. Feature heavily.
Yeah.
This whole, is it Gary? I mean, we're meant to think that it's Gary.
I don't know what we're supposed to think. Well, we do see him with what looks like it could be a weapon looking down from the scaffolding, but I think that was all just to throw us off. I really do.
Maybe he was just enjoying the fireworks from the wedding.
Maybe.
Do you remember there was a wedding? There was a wedding!
Yeah, if you can cast your mind back, there was some joyous moments back in April. Lisa's like,
he's got an alibi, Kit.
And Kit's like,
from Maria.
It's his wife, so maybe if we push her a little bit more. So they go to the salon.
2 for the price of 1.
Gary is there talking to Maria, and Maria's onto him and knows that he's acting sus, and is like, why are you acting so fucking sus?
I've got a lot going on at work at the minute.
She's like, I'm not fucking stupid, Gary, like, come on. But he won't fess up to whatever's wrong. He's not fessing up, not just yet.
2 for the price of 1.
Maria's like, well,
Take it you're not here to get your hair done.
and Kit makes some crack.
Could do with getting it sorted.
Sorry, what, Kit?
Fuck off, Kit.
Her hair is literally immaculate. There's a lot of things that she probably needs to get sorted in her life. I don't think her hair is one of those things.
Her hair is a 10.
A 12, mate, a 12.
Yeah. She's not even gone for the classic lesbian choppy bob. Like, this woman's got long hair.
Yep.
She keeps it.
Immaculate.
Don't you dare be dissing her hair.
No, exactly, Kit.
Fuck off, Kit.
Anyway, yeah, fuck off. They are there to speak to Maria, but we don't really see that. Someone who is most definitely not trying to be vegan this week is Carla. Because when we see her, she has a sausage roll.
Busted. Meant to be going vegan this week.
I don't think Carla's a sausage roll kind of a girl.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I agree. I don't think she's a sausage roll kind of girl.
She's way too classy.
But you know what? She's obviously desperate. She'd been vegan for at least, 4 hours.
Have you ever done like vegan, vegetarian?
No.
When I was a kid, you remember Babe, the film Babe?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I became a vegetarian in inverted commas for about a month, but it was just before Christmas. And there was no way I was going to do Christmas. So that is my only attempt at any kind of vegetarian or veganism.
I had an ex-girlfriend who tried for about a month and a half to be vegan, and she
Oh God! What?
But it was in the lead up to Christmas, and I did pick her up from the Christmas party, and she was wasted and had broken her veganism on a meat pie, which was all down her. She was that wasted and had devoured it. It was like veganism over. And she also was like, nah, fuck it, it's Christmas. I'm not going vegan for Christmas. So Christmas will get the vegans.
I mean, even at the tender age of whatever I was, it must have been about 13, I was like, there is no way I can do this. Is going to show that I'm posher than I ought to be. There's no way I'm doing Christmas without canapes. No way.
A canapé Christmas? You fancy pants.
Do you not like canapes? Oh, fucking, they're tiny little foodstuffs. What's not to like about them?
Yeah, I know, but it just sounds fancy when you say it like that.
Yeah, it is fancy. It is essentially just a vol au vent.
A vol au vent.
A vol au vent.
Anyway, I don't think anyone is believing that Carla is on the sausage rolls.
But I suppose if we were to debate what meat-based item could she have been holding in that scene that wasn't a sausage roll to denote the fact that she was not being a vegan, I don't suppose she was going to be devouring a meat pie like your ex-girlfriend. That would seem a bit out of character and also a bit weird for Sam in his psychosis to suddenly see Carla in front of him drunkenly devouring a meat pie.
Well, she could have been drinking a glass of wine because that's not vegan. Come on, like they would have struggled to make it through the week without drinking wine.
Oh, yes. I mean, her kidneys are obviously just fine now.
We've already lined up the next one, so it's fine.
Connie's around the corner, isn't she? So.
Yep. Cheers. Drink up. Anyway, whether we believe it or not, Carla is holding a sausage roll. She says to Sam,
"Don't tell anybody you see me, will you?"
He's not in a good way. He's not in a good way at all.
You do know people are looking for you, don't you?
Carla seems to know that people have been looking for him. So the previous day, Sam had attacked Roy in the cafe and then run off. I think the way that these episodes played out, because it was a double episode on this Friday, people got confused because it was supposed to be the next day.
Yeah.
But we didn't see a night, so it's sort of, a lot of people were like, isn't this the same day? But it wasn't.
Well, because often it is the same day.
Exactly. But because these episodes were supposed to run as separate episodes, Carla coming across Sam was supposed to happen the next day and he's been out missing all night.
Yeah.
So she can see that he's not okay.
I can't go back. Why not, darling?
Because I'm onto them. I'm onto everyone. That's why they're coming for me.
I thought the young actor's part in that was really quite affecting. I think his performance was really, really top notch.
Yeah, no, he's a great little actor. I admit that early on in this storyline, I mean, I thought it was ridiculous.
I remember
when he was like fighting the air next to the bins. I thought this is
the bin fight, bin wars,
bin wars. Yeah, the start of it was a bit ridiculous, but it really did. The last 2 weeks, it really did. It kicked in and got really serious, and I think it was actually done really well.
Yeah.
And he's been phenomenal. And Ben Price, who plays Nick, people were kind of giving it to him, but I thought he was really, really good.
Yeah, I think he's an easy target because he's a sort of, I don't know, he's quite a gentle character, isn't he? I liked, and I think Coronation Street does this in a way that some of the soaps sensationalise more, which Coronation Street doesn't do, is like the average person's reaction to a thing that's quite upsetting or triggering or whatever. And I thought like all of their reactions to the idea of schizophrenia were, I thought, on point. I didn't think anything was like, especially David and Nick, and this kind of shock of like, how do you what do we do? How do we control it, and how do we help? And I found it quite moving, really, the way he took him to the hospital and that moment of realisation. I thought, yeah, I agree with you. I thought he did well.
But the actual scene where Carla recognizes what he's going through and sits with him was actually really good. Obviously, this is a callback to her psychosis, and she could recognize the way he was talking.
Your dad's not coming for you. He's just really worried about you.
No, he's coming for me. They all are.
Especially around her phone. Like, he tried to grab her phone. Do you remember when Carla was in psychosis and she was grabbing phones and putting them in her bag, and she had like 20 phones in her bag?
Yeah.
So I think that moment she kind of really knew what he was going through, and I actually asked him at one point,
Can you see anybody else here? Just
I'm not mad.
No, I know you're not mad. I know. I'm just trying to help.
I guess they chose Carla's character, because she's a very sympathetic character, and she's very calming and she's very caring, and she knows him, but also with her experience of being able to identify what the fuck was actually wrong with him, which no one seemed to have done really up until that point.
I think it would have been very difficult because nobody knew that he was seeing two Roys.
No. I'm going to miss second Roy. I got to say, loved a bit of him.
Evil Roy's still hanging around.
Love it.
He's still hanging around.
I hope he comes to play chess every now and again.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Look, I don't blame everyone else, because he's been acting weird, but, I don't think, until this moment, we didn't really think, we didn't think it was this bad.
No, I suppose not. It did escalate somewhat.
And it was only because of the way he was talking that Carla could see that, so.
Yeah. I wonder if she ever got to eat her sausage roll. I suppose not, probably.
Well, so then she did stay vegan for the week. Well done, Sam. Helping her keep on track.
No lie occurred.
Yeah. Lisa came by later and she's like, "What's this?" "Oh, nothing, that was there. That's Sam's." Says Carla. "That was Sam's sausage roll, not mine."
I mean, blaming a lad in psychosis seems a little bit harsh, Carla, but, whatever gets you through.
She's done a good deed for the day. She's allowed to let the kid take this one.
And it was quite an affecting scene, again, because sometimes soaps are obviously whack job and they do some really strange things and we all go boo, but then on occasion they do educate you about certain things, and I felt like I learnt something from that scene of them together, because I thought, yes, how would you cope under those circumstances, and how would you communicate, and how do you get someone to stay there when all they want to do is run away because they can see 5 evil Roys in front of them?
Yeah.
David Nielsen must have had a wonderful time doing those scenes, incidentally. Must have been brilliant as an actor.
It must be fun when you are so used to playing that one character all the time to get to play Evil Roy.
His evil, like in Sunset Beach, his evil twin brother Derek,
who likes to recite Shakespeare and.
Yeah, it seems a little bit rash, but there we go.
Yeah, but she tells him because he's panicking. He's like,
"You don't know what I've done. I almost killed Roy."
No, Roy's fine. Honestly, Sam, he's not hurt. If anything, he's just worried about you.
She was excellent, and then Nick comes along, grabs him. Obviously, he's trying to run off.
You all right?
No. I think he's in psychosis.
Hey.
He needs help.
Then they take him off and go to the hospital, and he gets his diagnosis, which isn't great. And I understand why Nick's very, very upset.
Yeah, as I said, a very affecting storyline.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, I suppose, what to do in that circumstance. How could you, unless you were an experienced physician in that world?
Well, I think that's the part where I thought Ben Price did a really good job, because he really did portray a dad that just did not have any clue how to deal with this situation, but wanting the best for his son. And he did that wonderfully, I thought.
Yeah, and I thought as well they did that interesting comparison, didn't they, with Ben Driscoll?
Yep.
And how he had, obviously psychosis is very different to what, Megan was doing. To compare the two men, how the helpless they felt, I thought, yeah, I did think Coronation Street did it. How the couple of weeks has been a bit shit, but those little moments were like, good on you, Coronation Street. That's interesting to see those comparisons, and I thought they did a good job. I could have done without. Toya is so annoying.
Yeah, she's really annoying. She was annoying.
She kept inserting herself into it. I had your voice going, oh God, why does Toya think this is her call to make? Maybe I'm seeing things. I appear to have you in my head talking to me.
Is it evil Ally? Or am I evil Ally?
It'd be nice, Ali, surely.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Don't be mean about our Ali.
Yeah, no, I did think that. It's like, shut up, Toya, shut up. And then I think this week when he was in the pub really upset about everything, and she kind of tried to tell him to settle down or go home or like, shut up. The guy's just found out that his kid's got schizophrenia and he's having a fucking drink. And I tell you what, if I was him, if I was fucking Nick, I would have belted the hell out of Chesney.
Come on, Nick, just wind your neck in a bit, mate.
Chesney!
Wind your neck in.
Pull your fucking head in, mate. How dare you tell him to settle down? Shut up. What are you even doing here? Why are you here?
He's obviously having one of his 10 allotted lines of the series.
Oh, that really annoyed me. Like, Toya annoyed me a bit, but
Yeah.
that Chesney telling him to, like, settle down.
Oh, there's what's Chesney got to do with the price of fish?
Nah, shut up, Chesney, shut up. So, to this week, there's no Carla or Lisa on Monday or Tuesday.
Boo.
But we do have a mention from Betsy on Tuesday because she tells Dylan
Betsy's just got into fashion college.
in London.
What's your mum said about you going to London? Right, you haven't told her yet.
No, not yet, but I will soon.
I'd tell her sooner rather than later, though, if I were you.
Now, I've seen Betsy's designs. Have you seen Betsy's design? Remember the episode?
The neon thing?
Well, you might not have seen it because it was Becky was wearing it, remember? It was like
no, I have not seen any of those episodes.
Okay. So it was probably one of the worst designs I've ever seen. So I find it very hard to believe that Betsy has actually won a place at a highly sought after fashion school in London, but sure.
We'll get our heads around it first, yeah?
It's fine by me.
So she's got this placement. She tells Dylan.
Dylan is so lovely, by the way. That's obviously
Yeah.
going to end in tears, but oh, what a nice fella.
I really like them two together, and I know that people say that they don't have chemistry, but I prefer her with him than with Brody, because Brody just, I can't.
I like Brody a lot. He makes me laugh.
Anyway, I just can't.
But I do think they're good together. I do think, Betsy and Dylan are good together, but it's too boring. That's the thing. It'll be that it won't last because it's too normal.
Well, they had this lovely conversation.
I think about Mason all the time.
And they have a bit of a cry.
He died knowing he was loved.
They finally acknowledged that.
I was trying to find out what happened to my mum.
This isn't your fault.
Finally.
For ages, I mean, I've been raging about that, so I can only imagine how much the real people, like, who really rage were about it. But, yeah, what a pointless end for him, as it turned out.
I know. Obviously that wasn't when they wrote that ending for him. They didn't intend to bring back the fucking dead mother.
Oh.
So...
God, that storyline.
So that was kind of another lovely, well-done storyline that they ripped apart just to bring back.
Why did they do it? Why?
I don't know. Let's not.
Do you think,
We
again,
can't.
Is it a dare? Maybe it was a dare.
No, I think they would try. I don't know.
They were trying to end that storyline, maybe. The fact that she was put up on a pedestal.
There are so many ways that they could have ended that, and without having to bring her back from the dead.
Many ways.
In fact, I'm annoyed because they had already done it. She'd already moved on. She took off her ring. She said, "I'm all yours," and then they brought it all back. Let's not do this. Let's move on to this week's episodes, okay? Because I can't do it again. I can't do it again.
It's okay. Breathe, and 1, 2, 3. We're back in the room.
So we get to Friday, which is today, 19th of June.
Plain croissant and a cinnamon bun.
Betsy buys her mum pastries to break the news about London, and Carla thinks
Very suspicious.
Cinnamon swirl for Carla and a plain croissant for Lisa. That seems on point to me.
You reckon?
Yeah.
But she goes,
Right, okay, no, there is actually something I want to tell you.
Oh, sounds serious.
and Lisa's like,
Right, well, if it is, now's not the time. I've got to get to work, Bets.
well, if this is serious, I'm off to work. Can we talk about it later? Which I thought was really strange. She goes, wouldn't you want to talk about it now?
She loves going off to work, doesn't she? She just loves it.
She does. And I know it's one of her things that she does, but even in this situation, I was like, it's very unlike her. Wouldn't she be like, hang on, I want to know what's going on? Wouldn't it drive her nuts going to work, thinking about, like, what is she going to tell us?
Oh my God, if anyone does that to me, I'm like, if you do not tell me right now, I'm going to have a massive breakdown. I'm going to have a full mentee bee, as the
I'm going to
internet
spend the
calls
next,
it.
like, however many hours just, like, going over the worst possible scenarios in my
It's
head.
like when your boss, do you ever get that when if your boss goes, have you got time for a quick call? I must be either being fired or dying or something terrible's happened.
Nothing in between.
No, and it's always not that.
I just thought it was strange that Lisa was like, no, fuck this, I'm off. But she does stay.
I got offered a place to study fashion in London.
In London?
Carla is delighted for her.
Betsy, that's amazing news. Oh my God, well done, babe.
Oh, first of all, London. They did the London. That was brilliant. They must do that knowingly now, right?
They must. They are aware of it. So
yeah, because they do it like when they go to London to like the now defunct British Soap Awards and stuff like that. They're always like, we're going to London. London.
They do. For anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, it's the Talk of the Street. They put together all of the people saying, London?
I'm on my way to London.
London?
She's on her way to London. London?
I'll go to London this afternoon. I'll be out your hair then.
London? University College London.
London?
Going where?
London.
London?
He's offered to see me all right for money and find me somewhere to stay in London.
London?
Might give London a go. London?
Because there's no answer.
No, she's in London.
London?
I'm going to see if they'll give me something in London.
London?
I'm staying here a few days, then I'm moving to London. I've got a job interview on Monday.
London? Bethany's back from London. London?
It's in London.
London?
London?
Why are you saying it like that?
Oh, it's so funny.
Yep.
But yeah, it's odd that they never actually go. It's always like the parent doesn't want them to go.
Starting when?
September.
September. Well, that's pretty soon.
Carla's delighted. She says,
When you come back, you can be my head designer, can't you?
Well, I mean, that's if you can afford me.
Lisa looks shattered.
You are pleased, Mum?
Yeah, of course I am. It's a bit of a shock.
She seems upset and then she rushes off to work.
I tell you what, let's have a chat when I get back, yeah? I'm only on a half shift, so... Yeah. Okay. Right, I'll see you later.
She goes to leave, but she does stop.
Well done, Betsy. I'm delighted for you.
It's kind of in keeping with her character, I think, for her to start off quite closed about a situation and then inevitably open up a bit later.
I think everyone, when we knew this was coming, I thought we all knew that Carla would have to talk her down.
Yeah.
As
Didn't
Carla
realise
has
she'd
to
be
do
wearing yellow gloves while she was doing it, but
Yes,
Carla
well-
does some of her best work in gloves, so...
Yes, but we're not there yet. Right now, we're at the station because Lisa seems upset. She rushes off to work because she's got a half shift, which, okay, sure. All of these weird shift patterns that we're being introduced to, okay, now we've got a half shift today.
Yep.
So she walks in and sees Kit with an engagement ring and asks,
Is that what I think it is?
Can't answer that question. I'm not a mind reader.
You're going to propose?
and he says,
Sorry to disappoint you, but I think we're better off as colleagues.
I laughed out loud at that bit and I was like, oh, damn me, I don't want to laugh at that, but it was funny.
nah, it was funny. I thought it was funny. But yeah, she says that
D.I. Thompson called me on the way in. She wants to know why there's been no progress in the Silverton murder.
she wants to know where they're at, what they've got, and they don't really have much. It's all pretty circumstantial.
They've got nothing, have they?
They don't have much, no. And this is where Kit,
I don't understand how they wouldn't have been able to gather some kind of evidence. It's just really weird.
well, they've got evidence, but they can't pin it on anyone at this point.
No, and it's a brooch as well. You could literally pin that on a person.
But the brooch doesn't belong to the murderer, and that's the problem.
Oh, that's a shame. But it's still on the board though. Still on the wall in a massive A4 picture.
Yeah, well, they ran out of ink after Lisa printed out all her wedding photos, so they haven't been able to print anything new, so they've left it up there just to fill the board, just to make it look like they're doing their job.
Yeah, I wish they just put up the wedding photos. I'd have liked to have seen them.
Yeah, it would be nice.
But when she pushed me, I had to admit that everything we've got on Gary Windass is circumstantial.
His alibi's false. Maria's lying.
You can't prove that, though.
This is where Kit says,
Could always lean on her. Remind us she's a good woman. Does she really want to lie? Lay it on thick about Gary not deserving her? Think of Liam, blah, blah, blah.
and Lisa says,
It's pressuring a witness. It could compromise the whole investigation.
careful.
I said no.
we absolutely cannot do this.
Fine.
Will this lead into, so we know next week will be the dinner party where he invites them all around. Will this be him fucking up in the investigation? Because he's basically pressuring these witnesses, so anything that comes out of it, they can't use anyway. Is this a big fuck up? Is he going to get in trouble for this? Is this, I mean, I'm happy if it is.
Well, probably, and that'll probably mean that we have to care about this murder investigation for another infinite amount of time.
Well, we don't have to care about it. It will continue, but it doesn't mean we have to care about it.
No, I suppose that's true. We don't care about it now.
No.
I hope so. I hope he gets some sort of like kicking,
Yeah.
metaphorically, because I think he's quite arrogant as well. It'd be quite nice to have him down a peg or two.
And he's so sure that it's Gary. And I just thought he made a point of saying, let's pressure Maria. And I know that next week he invites Maria to dinner. So and will pressure her over dinner.
Yeah.
So it just makes me think, well, maybe he's not going to crack the case. Maybe he'll actually fuck it up a little bit.
Fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose that's one way of getting this storyline to carry on.
Whatever. It was a thought. We'll see. I guess we'll find out next week. Now, Carla and Lisa are in the kitchen discussing Betsy's move.
Where's she going to live? Accommodation costs a flipping fortune down there. We've got the money.
They're doing the dishes. Now, I got to say, as adorable as this scene was, I do not believe that these two don't own a dishwasher.
No, that would be an unusual, given the size of the property.
And them. It's like Carla is not doing, like, look, it was cute, but I don't see her putting on the rubber gloves and doing the dishes. She's just going to put them in the machine and let the machine do its job.
I bet you the listener who has the kitchen island,
Jill?
I bet you Jill has got a fucking magnificent dishwasher.
Do you know what? Jill has already messaged me earlier today.
Did she? About this subject?
About this subject.
No way! That's funny.
Because I tweeted about the dishwasher. She messaged me back and said...
This wasn't a setup, dear listener. I didn't know any of this.
No, this is not a setup. You did not know this. She messaged and said, I have a dishwasher and I don't use it. Of course, I may be the only one.
Interesting.
So yes, she does have a dishwasher and she doesn't use it.
Well, once again, Jill, I'm very envious because I don't have room for a dishwasher in this tiny flat of mine. One day, I'd love a dishwasher along with my kitchen island. In fact, I might put the dishwasher in my kitchen island.
Can you do that?
I've no idea.
I have a dishwasher and I use it. I use it all the time.
Oh, all right. Don't boast. It wouldn't have been quite as good for the scene.
It wouldn't have led to this adorable scene that we had where they were talking about...
I just worry that she's not ready, that's all. I don't think it's her that's not ready. We've barely been apart in 18 years. But she's a grown-up now. No, she's not. She's my baby. And I'm going to miss her. Softly.
And Betsy overhears this.
Hooray! Can we go and celebrate now?
Where did you spring from? How long were you here again?
No, I was just in my room and the door happened to be open.
Picked a few things up from her other mother. Like listening at the top of the stairs always. But
I love you both to death. Yeah, and if you think I'm just going to swan off to London and never see you again, I think you forget I'm going to be a skint student who's going to ask you to come down and take me out on a regular basis.
She assures them that she'll see them all the time. She's happy enough about the situation. She's come around.
I wonder how they're going to fathom this storyline. She's not going to London, so I wonder what will happen. So obviously this life-changing whatever, how do they describe it?
Coming of age story.
Coming of age.
Yeah.
Is it going to... Please don't be a baby. Please don't be a baby.
When it happens, it'll happen. And I can't even be bothered to... We've had too much of a long lead-up with everyone putting their theories forward, and then the theories got really, really dark, and I'm just over it. So when it happens, it happens.
Oh, yes. I hope it's not too dark. At least we get to keep Betsy.
Yes. I don't think anyone thinks Betsy's going to leave.
The more that Sydney Martin appears in Coronation Street, like, the better she gets. She's such a good young actress. It's amazing watching her and the actress who plays Lauren.
Yeah.
I find them both really funny to watch. Like, I just chuckle more than I do with the average character.
Okay. I did think it was strange that Lauren this week didn't seem to know Betsy and Dylan were seeing each other. It's like, I thought you guys were best friends. Shouldn't you know that?
Yeah, I guess like most of us, they're a bit like, oh, this couple's a bit dull.
Well, I don't know. But I also thought it was strange because just before they leave to go to the pub, Lisa does say...
She told them before she told us. Must be serious.
So there were a couple of references this week. People seemed shocked that it was that serious between the two of them.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a bit of foreshadowing to whatever's to come.
Wee. Subtle as a brick as ever, but yes, okay. Fine, they're deadly serious, and here's the baby wedding attack, whatever it is. Something's coming.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get to the pub, and they're ordering champagne at the bar, and Sean says...
What's the occasion?
Betsy's been offered a place at Fashion College.
And then Tracy's there, and she comes out with...
Maybe she could help you two out. Stop you dressing like
Batman and Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I mean, Batman I'd have been chuffed with. Mr. Bean, not so much.
Not so much, Mr. Bean.
But I get it. It's the suit. She's saying that she's always wearing like a suit.
Says the woman who wears a space-themed shirt regularly. Regularly. Yeah. She's not the most fashionable one on the street. Let's just say that.
No, she's not. No, but it was a really good line, and the way that they reacted to it was quite funny as well. There was no words. It was just their facial expressions were great.
Yeah.
I suppose there is a bit of the Batman in old Carla, a bit dark and mysterious, and she does often wear black.
Black and drapey, yeah, and she's got the boots, yeah.
She is a bit black and drapey.
Yeah.
Drapey, that's such a funny word.
I'm Carla Connor. She just needs the mask, and she does solve crime.
She does solve crime.
She's practically Batman.
And she's got a pretty cool car, so...
There you go.
Oh, God. She could be Catwoman.
We're sticking with Batman. Let's not go to Catwoman.
You want to talk about Batman over Catwoman? What kind of a lesbian are you?
No, I want to talk about Carla in a drapey black Batman garb. Yes.
Okay, well, just let the record state that you, Ali, did not want to talk about Catwoman. I'm talking Michelle Pfeiffer. That's all I wanted to talk about was Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. And not for long, just to acknowledge that she was super hot and probably one of our first crushes.
You know how we were very, very close to not having Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman in that movie?
I did not know that.
Annette Bening was cast and was supposed to be Catwoman, but she got pregnant and she was too pregnant to actually fulfill the role. That's how it went to Michelle Pfeiffer.
That is spitting some great facts, Ali, and this would never have happened if you had persisted with stopping me from talking about Catwoman.
So thank you, Tracy, for referencing Batman.
Yeah, thanks, Tracy. Thanks, our Tracy. Anyway, Batman and Mr. Bean.
Batman and very hot Mr. Bean are having a celebratory drink at the pub with Betsy. And that's really pretty much it, isn't it? They're having a drink when Gary and Maria are also at the pub and Lisa's sort of spying on them.
Why did Lisa have to have a tray to carry 4 champagne flutes? It is a very straightforward task to carry 4 champagne flutes. There is a long stem, you can grip them all. You don't even need 2 hands, I don't think, to carry 4 champagne flutes. Why? Why did this happen, Ali?
I think it's classier to carry the glasses on a tray than to carry them in your hand and get your fingerprints all over the glasses.
Oh, she makes a good point. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I rescind my accusation.
Okay. Let Mr. Bean carry the tray. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the end of the week that we see.
Well, there was an excellent moment in today's episode of Pride Month. A gay gender reveal in the SS Poseidon. Love that. It was a boy. Thank you, Sue Devaney's Debbie, for telling us all before the popping of the gender reveal balloon.
We did have some really good Ryan this week, didn't we?
We had some lovely Ryan.
Yeah, quite a few costume changes early on in the week when they were in Spain.
Oh, it was sweet, though, what they did. It was very sweet.
I think Ryan is at the point where he sort of needs to talk to Ronnie about her stepping back because she's ruining everything at the moment. She's just not on the ball.
It's heartbreaking, some of the stuff that they show on the screen. It's, yeah.
So that's the week. That's pretty much it. And then there's not a hell of a lot coming up next week that I can tell you about, guys, because apart from the dinner party, which we saw the promo came out, where we see, smashed glasses, a turned over chair and some blood on the tablecloth. So it obviously doesn't go well.
I mean, I've had some bad dinner parties, but that is poor.
Yeah, and we have been told, so this episode, it's not going to be held back, so it'll be available at 7 a.m. like all the other episodes. We have been told that we will find out who the killer is on Monday.
Oh, good, I cannot wait.
The audience will find out. The police will not. So it'll continue.
Oh, good, because I tell you what, we need more of this storyline.
They're going to milk everything that they can possibly out of it.
I do think it's a real shame as well, because up until the actual murder, like that, we were all really actually quite enjoying it.
Yeah, we were.
It's really petered out.
It really shifted, hasn't it? So, I mean, it went from a really serious storyline to a bit of a joke, like completely making a joke of it. And, poor Todd has gone from a victim to just, it really shifted. And that's the problem that they have when they try and do these stories and try and twist these really serious stories into the soapy storyline. So that's what they've done. It hasn't really played that well.
And actually, the abuse side of it, which was the kind of domestic abuse side, you'd be forgiven for thinking that never occurred. It's sort of forgotten about. Whereas actually, as a viewer, I'd be more interested in learning how Todd is coping post all of that. We don't get to see that, and worse still, he becomes so unlikable that we're like, fuck off, mate. Like,
we're at that point where he has been so annoying and unlikable that we don't care.
Very strange. This whole storyline's really weird.
So that'll happen. And now Carla and Lisa are in the cast list for next week, but they're not in any of the spoilers. So we don't know what they'll be doing.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes some of their best sort of little moments are unknown about.
Yeah, I mean, it means we don't know what's coming up. But
the next one is something you actually predicted. Well done, young lady.
Yeah, so Ryan goes on a date with Jodie, who is trying to make David jealous. Now, people are upset about this.
About David being jealous or Ryan?
About Jodie going out on a date with Ryan. They're all like, get away from him.
Fair.
I'm just like, hang on, maybe this is what she needs. Maybe this will settle her down. She'll forget about David, because if you're on a date with Ryan, why are you thinking about David Platt? Honestly.
Oh my God! I mean, they're not even in the same stratosphere. But as far as I'm aware, or at least from what I've viewed, I don't think David Platt is to be jealous. He doesn't seem to have shown much interest, really.
No, but that doesn't mean that she isn't still trying to make him jealous.
It's all very strange. But what was it you were calling them?
Roadie.
Roadie.
Yeah,
there you
Roadie.
go. We'll see if the hashtag takes on, but that's well predicted.
Well, we'll see what happens. I'm not instantly opposed to this because I think that I can see down their road. I can see how this could lead to her kind of being a little bit, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm open to it.
Well, good for him because he needs more storylines.
She doesn't, but he does.
No, she needs perhaps less storylines.
Oh, who knows? I mean, I don't think there's going to be too many storylines coming up for him right immediately because Ryan Prescott, Sydney Martin and Liam McShane, who plays Dylan, they're all on holidays at the moment in Italy.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know if they all just happened to meet up in Italy or whether they went on a fake family holiday in Italy, but they're all on holiday and they all seem to be in Italy at the same time. So,
well, a great place to be.
What else have we got? So we did have the Paramount Rainbow Honours 2 weeks ago. Well, it's funny that we've moved on so significantly that we don't even recognise this storyline anymore, but Corrie actually won the Media Moment of the Year for the Todd domestic abuse storyline.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually see that. They didn't make a big deal about that at all. They didn't even mention anything, I don't think. I didn't see anything.
That's interesting because given how important a storyline it was to them at the time, I wonder why that is.
But then you had Belle Sopel. She won Celebrity Ally of the Year. So
I just adore that woman. I find her quite inspiring and interesting, and she just seems a good sort.
You know who else I feel like is a good sort, and I just want to mention it because I'm very excited.
No, go.
Stacey Slater. So Lacey Turner is coming back to the BBC to be on this next season of Strictly, and then of course I'm hoping
she'll be back. She will be back.
She reports directly to the set of EastEnders, so she can be back by the end of the year. Let's hope.
Do you know, I really love Lacey Turner. I love Stacey Slater not as much as I think you love her even more. But yeah, I can't wait for that. And interesting fact for the day: Girls Aloud wrote a song about Lacey Turner in one of their albums.
What was it called?
Racy Lacey. It's off their third album. I love Girls Aloud, so yeah, it's a good song. Listen to it, and can't wait for Strictly. Can't wait to see her, and it obviously must be her return to EastEnders. This is a good promoting step for them.
Now, in a few weeks' time, we actually have International Soap Week from July 6th to the 12th. This is the 1 week celebration of all things soap, organised by Gemma from Conversation Street podcast. They've got the Walk for Webster. They've got a whole bunch of other stuff. They have the trivia is back this year. I'm already on that one, so that's happening
Amazing.
Again.
Another quiz coming.
Yep. And we are also working on a little something ourselves, which will be the first ever official Swarlanation Street Awards. A Swarla Gala, if you will.
A Swarla Gala? Stay tuned.
Where listeners will get to vote on their favourites. A little bit of stupid fun that we can have for Soap Week. So That'll be all coming up, so that's something to look forward to. Now, time for Webster Watch.
Rosie? Oh, look at the state of it.
What have you done?
What a slapper.
Sophie, what would Jesus say?
Hey, babe. Well, knock yourself out with your hymn book. Don't look as tarty on me. Sophie, I'm not tarty.
My daughter's a lesbian.
Shut it, you. Oh, Belty. Oh, we rattle jokey.
You stop winding her up.
Sophie, Rosie, get off me, you stupid house. Hi.
Fantastic.
Yeah, except I got nothing to report. Nothing happening. Nothing at all. So let's move on to the sapphic soap segment we like to call Queer as Soap. Now, over to New Zealand. We're on Shortland Street. It looks like Sophia Crane has gone. I know, I'm sorry for anyone that got sucked into that one. People were really took to this couple. I mean, they have a great ship name. Crave was a great ship name.
Crave I think Crave is better than Swarla.
Crave is great.
Crave is a good one, really good. Better than Sukiv, better than Swarla, better than... I can't think of any others.
Yep, it's a good one. But at this stage, she's gone. I don't think they're planning on bringing her back. But you can't keep a good lesbian down because Maeve was back to her defiant self in the last couple of weeks. She hasn't been in it as much, but she has been in it and she's been feisty. I loved it. But, oh my God, the whole show has been really, really, really good. So if you want to, get on Shortland Street, guys. So it's a great time to jump on board there. And if you want to catch up on all your Maeve stuff, obviously go over to our YouTube channel because there's more stuff going up there all the time.
You've got some, really good content. There's some really good content there.
Absolutely.
I mean, lesbian torture, car park scenes of like...
Declaration of love, but I'm leaving. I cannot stay.
We're always in for those. We're always in for those.
So what's going on EastEnders at the moment?
So EastEnders have got a special Pride episode on the 2nd of July. Schedules to be confirmed. Obviously, it depends on the football. I don't have any more details about what's in it, but I would assume Sukiv will feature heavily. They're about to feature heavily in their adoption storyline, which is excellent. It was quite educational. I was reading an interview that Heather Peace had given about the fact that, the character's been in prison, so surely that means she can't adopt, and how the laws, it was quite interesting. Anyway, it's great to see Heather Peace back, in EastEnders featuring quite a lot, and it'll be good to see the pair of them together. There's obviously a storyline coming up with one Nicola Mitchell, who I think she's really fit. But anyway, not the point. I'll be interested to see where they take Sukiv next.
Well, there you go. That is Queer as Soap.
I know we're not going to talk about the storyline, I get that, but you've put it in your notes and I had it in mine that Emmerdale did get a lot of complaints about the denouement of the storyline of Dr. Todd, and I think quite right. I've subsequently watched Scenes of Charity, and I get that, she's obviously Emma Atkins is like peak actress. She's so good. And I get what they're trying to do, but there's something about it that doesn't sit right with me, so I can't get on board. But I'm not surprised there was a lot of complaints.
There was a lot of complaints, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I didn't watch it in the end because I said to you I couldn't. I just found the whole thing inappropriate.
I was the same. I refused, yeah. Once we're clear of this storyline, I'll jump back in. But for now...
Yeah, I get it. That's Emmerdale, and that's where we are. But other than that, I thought, totally separate from Emmerdale, I loved the interview with Farrell Hegarty in Attitude magazine. She references something that I think I sometimes feel like this as a gay woman who didn't find it that hard to come out, but life's weird, and I did have a boyfriend for some of my 20s and yada yada. And she said,
I was with a guy for a long time. I ended up marrying him, and then I quickly got divorced.
Oh wow!
And then it was only after that where I was like, okay, well, who do I want to date? Men and women. And then the men just never happened for me again, and that was like 4.5 years ago.
Oh, is that all?
So it's not that long ago. I feel like I've came out, kind of half went back in again, and I've come out again. So for me, the queer content thing, if I'm being honest, getting raw now, is don't know if I'm worthy of it yet. I described it as have you got a place at the table yet?
And I thought, you know what, I totally see down your road. It's such a hard thing to. It's like you have to prove yourself again and again as a worthy gay. And I thought to myself, my God, you don't realise you're an absolute driver of conversation at this table. We as gay women in our 40s look to people like her as you speak for us to a wider audience, and that's a marvellous thing.
I do think that most of the audience, most of us did not realise that she was married and not that long ago.
Yeah.
So when you know that, you can understand her feeling that.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
But from us watching her and not knowing that, we would never have known that. And that doesn't come across. So just keep doing it, love. You're nailing it.
Because, we're of that generation where actually coming out was quite a thing. Well, it was for me anyway, but my parents were fine about it, really. I don't know about you, but what I've found in recent years is like actually being yourself makes you so much happier, even if it is inconvenient for people around you.
Yeah.
It's not easier to be straight, actually. It's actually a hell of a lot harder because it's easier for everyone else, but it's so much harder for you.
Oh, yeah. I think no matter how difficult the coming out actually is for you, I don't think anyone would ever regret actually doing it.
No. Anyway, sorry, I've taken us down a route. You probably wanted me to stop.
We're running out of time, that's all. We've got heaps of feedback to get
Oh,
through,
yeah, we
so-
have. I keep seeing stuff on YouTube. It's really lush. Shall I do the emails?
Mhm.
Okay, so we have got a couple of emails here. The first is from Kay. Hi, Ali and Phil. I just wanted to send a note to say thanks for your efforts in putting together this podcast. I arrived to it and fandom itself late, and I've only just caught up. It's great to have found people that are as obsessed with the small details as I am. The pod has me laughing out loud. I love the tangents and sweary rants, so do keep them up. We fucking will.
Yep.
Couple of things that I would love to hear your thoughts on. The money Betsy loaned Carla for the kidney yacht was money left to her from the woman who shall not be named, quite right. I assumed it was insurance money. As she is no longer dead, did Betsy have to give the money back, or was it not related to her death?
No, I think it was absolutely related to her death, and it was one of those things that they just didn't mention again. They didn't mention it. They forgot. Like, I think in the beginning we all thought that she was back for the money, but she wasn't. They never really mentioned it.
She just wasn't dead.
She was back for Lisa.
I suppose they declared her legally dead, so the insurers probably couldn't get it back at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was never mentioned. But yeah, it was
No.
definitely the money that she got from her being dead. Legally, she had a proper death certificate, so they got that money, and I don't think they ever had to give it back because I don't know.
No.
Maybe they added it to her fraud. Maybe she has to pay it back from prison.
What, just by whittling a few baskets or something?
Yeah, maybe working in the laundry. I don't know how it works.
Well, come on, we've watched Prisoner Cell Block 8. Incidentally, she could do with that money back now, so now she's going to be a student in London, so hopefully that 50 grand will be back. The second question we have here from Kay. When you interviewed Sharon Marshall, she said a couple of times that Betsy has now called Carla mum. Has this happened and I've missed it? Is it something that will be coming up that we haven't seen yet? I'd really like a scene around Mother's Day where Betsy acknowledges the role Carla has played in her life until this point. I'm not talking hearts and flowers, but maybe a Mother's Day card left out on the kitchen island, for Carla that shows the same amount of teenage thought and effort as the get well card Betsy got her.
Yeah.
Can we make it happen?
I think I said the exact same thing last year. I just wanted her to give Carla a card that said, "Thank you for giving me my mum back," and acknowledging the role that she'd played in literally bringing Lisa back from the fucking brink.
Yeah, man.
I don't actually think she's called Carla mum.
No, I don't think so. They've called them mums, haven't they?
Yeah.
It would be a nice moment, definitely. I think somewhere down the line there'll be some sort of acknowledgement.
When is Mother's Day over there coming? Is that coming up?
March.
Oh, so we've passed it already.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. We'll have to go round again.
Okay, so yeah, hopefully by then we will get something. If she can't get her a card by next March, I'd be very disappointed in Betsy.
Well, especially if she gets her 50 grand back.
Yeah, well, she's already been paid back.
Has she?
Yeah, but I believe she was.
Oh, okay.
Well, Carla was trying to get the money back from Jenny. Remember? She said...
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Jenny! I forgot about
Yeah, so I was under the impression that she got that money back, and when she sold the pub, she paid Betsy back. That's my assumption anyway.
Kay just ends with, keep up the good work. All the best. Okay. All the best to you too, Kay.
Yes, you too, Kay. Thank you for listening.
Next up is a friend of the podcast, Jill with the Kitchen Island.
And a dishwasher.
Hello, ladies. First of all, a happy Pride to you both. I have a lot to say, and Spotify limits me. Email does not. I was so excited to see a new episode of the Swarlanation Street podcast appear that I immediately got out my Carla Connor shirt and sat at my kitchen island to listen. Yes, Billy, I am a jammy bastard and proud of it. So much to unpack in this episode. Oh my God, I'm sounding like the both of you. Yes, except slightly less sweary, if I'm honest. Oh, hang on. Fuck you, Auntie Name Redacted.
Yeah.
I tried to keep count of how many times you told dear old Auntie to fuck off, but I lost count after I think 20. I know it wasn't as many times as Ali has said fuck off Bobby. Well, we may get back to Auntie in the fullness of time, let's be honest.
Well, we're catching up.
But it seemed to be close, so fuck you, Auntie Name Redacted.
Yeah.
And yes, I am on the brighter side of issues. Good to hear. Looking onward and moving forward, thanks to friends and peeps like you that kept me laughing. Thanks for the podcast and continuing to make me laugh, Jill. Jill, I'm glad you're on the other side, and amen to friends and loved ones helping us through the shit times.
Enjoy that kitchen island.
Enjoy it.
Yep.
And fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So Lorraine Tuddy on Twitter said, my favourite podcast, I listen when I'm walking the dog, and I swear that people who see me think that I'm a nut job or laughing to myself. It doesn't help that I've got long hair covering my AirPods. Lorraine also replied to, I did a video, I don't know if you saw it, where I did a promo for the After Dark Street Justice.
It was amazing.
Yeah, so she watched that and said, Street Justice, absolutely brilliant.
I can't wait.
I'm hoping an hour long, none of this 22-minute business, and we actually see them together for more than 50 seconds.
Yes, please.
Yana says, fabulously funny from start to finish. To all the homophobic relatives, fuck you. Auntie. Agreed. You've got YouTube, off you go.
Yeah, so Biz Dixon, 6561, on the Even the Law Godoy episode says, only 23 minutes into this podcast and you two are hilarious. Carla is the perfect woman. My prediction is that Carla and Lisa are going to adopt a baby. Eventually. Why else would they put baby Connie in their care? Obviously, you're right about everything because you've said that we're hilarious. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I think if they're going to adopt any baby, it will be Connie.
Yes. We'll see. Old kicky legs.
Yep.
Next up, we have Samantha Merrifield, 2257, says, this is absolutely brilliant. Take a bow.
And she was, of course, talking about the Sexy Police spin-off that I put on YouTube.
Ah, yes. Well, quite right, too. And then the sweater vest situation video, Biz Dixon 6561 again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I love her cute sweater vests. I'm so glad I'm not the only one noticing.
You are not?
No, the internet loves her sweater vests.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course I do. Now, this is one for the books. So I know that I've been trying to get everyone over on Blue Sky. So Karen, she said, glad to see you here. Love your podcast. You always brighten my day.
Aww.
And she's over on Blue Sky. So get over to Blue Sky, guys. There's 3 of us there. 3 of us.
Oh, dear.
So if you guys would like to contact us, you can email us on swarlanationstreetpodcast@gmail.com. We're on Twitter. We are on Blue Sky. Join us. There's 3 of us there. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, and you can buy us a coffee if you go to buymeacoffee.com/swarlanationstreetpodcast. Now, next week, so Sports Ball will continue to disrupt the soap schedule.
It's coming home.
We have, apparently it's coming home. We have double episodes on Monday. We have episode on Tuesday. There's no episode on Wednesday. And there's an episode on Thursday, but no episode on Friday. Somewhere in there, the girls will be there, hopefully, and we'll be back next week. So would you like to do your thing and terminate this interview?
Yes, I'm terminating the interview at 13:57 on the 19th of the 6th, 2026.
And it's coming home.
And it is coming home.
Finally, you're going home. I decide when she goes home.
Is this going to take long?
It'll take as long as it takes.
You need to let her go.
Wait there. Let me find the key. You're free to go.
Why?
Because I'm a supervising officer and I say so.